Listening test instructions. The listening test is about 50 minutes. There are 6 parts in listening test. You will have about 6 minutes to listen to each passage and answer the questions. The passage will be played once. Practice question. There is one practice question. Listen to a short conversation. The passage will be played once. Then, listen to the question and choose the best answer.
Hey, you look concerned. What's on your mind?
The final exam. I am not fully prepared yet.
Don't worry too much. You still have 3 days.
Yeah, but 3 days will fly past in a wink.
Well, you still have time to cram things in your brain anyway.
Why is the man looked worried?
Listening test part 1. You will hear a conversation in 3 sections. You will hear each section only once. After each section, you will hear 2 or 3 questions. You will hear the questions only once. Choose the best answer to each question.
Listen to the conversation. You will hear the conversation only once. It is about 1 to 1.5 minutes long.
Hey Raymond, have you heard about the new team outing policy our manager introduced?
No, what's that about?
She wants each team to plan one social event every quarter. The goal is to help everyone bond outside of work.
Oh, that sounds fun. But I can already imagine the debate over what to do. Some people love outdoorsy things and others don't.
Exactly. I was thinking we could send around a quick poll with a few options like bowling, mini golf, or maybe a dinner night.
That's a good idea. Maybe we can include an open field too so people can suggest their own ideas.
Definitely. And maybe we should plan it for a Friday evening. People won't have to worry about getting up early the next day.
I agree. It'll feel more relaxed and we might get better participation.
Okay, I'll create a list of options and send it out this afternoon. Once we get responses, we can finalize the plan.
Sounds good. Let's also make sure it's accessible for everyone. No long travel or expensive tickets.
Good point. I'll try to keep the choices within a 30-minute radius from the office.
Perfect. Let's make this a fun one.
Question 1. What is the reason for organizing a team event? Question 2. What idea does Cindy suggest for choosing the activity? Question 3. What is one of their priorities when choosing a location? You will hear the second section of the conversation shortly.
Cindy, have you had any issues with your email this morning? Mine won't load on my computer.
Yes, I thought it was just me. It's been timing out every time I try to open anything.
I even restarted my laptop and checked the Wi-Fi. Everything else is working fine, just not email.
That's weird. Maybe it's something with the company server. I'll check with IT.
Good idea. I don't want to miss any client messages. It's been like this for over half an hour.
I just called IT, they said they're aware of the issue. The email server crashed, but they're already working on restoring it.
Phew, at least it's not on our end. Did they say how long it would take?
They estimated about another hour or so.
All right, I'll let my manager know in case anything urgent comes through. I'll also check messages on my phone just in case.
Smart. Sometimes the mobile app connects sooner than the desktop.
Exactly. Hopefully it's back before noon.
Fingers crossed. At least we know it's being handled.
Question 4. What issue are Cindy and Raymond experiencing? Question 5. What solution does Cindy offer? Question 6. What are they planning to do while the issue is being fixed? You will hear the third section of the conversation shortly.
Did you see the email from the finance department this morning?
No, not yet. What's going on?
Apparently, the company's tightening the budget for the next quarter. No more travel approvals unless absolutely necessary.
Wow, that's a big shift. I had a conference lined up in October. I wonder if that'll still get approved.
Hard to say. They also mentioned fewer department lunches and restrictions on software upgrades.
That'll definitely affect the team. I guess we'll have to be extra careful with expenses now.
Yeah, and we might want to delay any new purchases unless they're urgent.
Makes sense. Let's wait for the full guidelines before making any changes.
Question 7. What change is happening in the company? Question 8. What do Cindy and Raymond plan to do in response? Listening Test Task 2. You will hear a conversation followed by 5 questions. Listen to each question. You will hear the question only once. Choose the best answer to each question. Listen to the conversation. You will hear the conversation only once. It is about 1.5 to 2 minutes long.
Hey Bill, did you see the email about the office cleanup day next Friday?
Yeah, I just read it. I guess it's about time. My desk is starting to look like a paper jungle.
Same here. I've got folders piled so high I can barely find my keyboard. Are you joining in?
Definitely. I even signed up to help clear the storage room. Should be interesting.
Brave. That place is like a time capsule. I think I'll stick to the break room. Someone has to deal with that scary fridge.
You're a hero. I heard there's still a yogurt in there from last year's staff lunch.
Ew, don't remind me. I'll bring gloves. Hopefully more people actually help this time. Last cleanup was a ghost town.
Yeah, it felt like 3 of us did everything. But I heard they're offering pizza this time. That might draw a crowd.
Pizza is a solid bribe. I'm in for sure now. Maybe I'll even bring in a playlist. Make it a little more fun.
Good idea. I've got a Bluetooth speaker we can use. Nothing like 80s hits to power through dusting shelves.
I'll take music over silence and awkward small talk any day. Just don't play anything too embarrassing.
No promises. But hey, if we survive the cleanup, we'll have earned that pizza and maybe a nap.
Agreed. And maybe we'll finally figure out what's inside those miscellaneous boxes in the storage room.
I'm betting on old keyboards and tangled phone cords. Maybe a fax machine.
A real blast from the past. Let's just not throw away anything important by accident.
Yeah, last time someone tossed out the admin binder. Total chaos for a week.
Note to self. Check twice before tossing. Anyway, I'll bring the wipes and some air freshener.
Perfect. I'll bring garbage bags and my brave face.
Deal. See you Friday, cleanup buddy.
Looking forward to it, sort of.
Question 1. When is the office cleanup scheduled? Question 2. What area does Lisa plan to clean? Question 3. What does Bill offer to bring? Question 4. Why was the last cleanup a problem? Question 5. What mistake happened during the last cleanup? Listening Test Task 3. You will hear a conversation followed by 6 questions. Listen to each question. You will hear the question only once. Choose the best answer to each question. Listen to the conversation. You will hear the conversation only once. It is about 2 to 2.5 minutes long.
Hey Tom, do you have a moment? I wanted to ask about the updated remote work policy.
Sure, Amanda, what's on your mind?
I heard there's a new limit on how many days we can work from home each month. Is that true?
Yes, starting next month, the company is limiting it to 8 remote days per month. It's part of the new hybrid work plan.
I was hoping to stay remote 3 days a week. That's 12 days.
Yeah, a lot of people feel the same. Management said they want to encourage more in-office collaboration.
Did they mention any flexibility for people who live farther away?
Actually, yes. Employees with commutes over 90 minutes can apply for an exemption.
That's good to know. I'm just under that, but I might still ask.
Definitely worth checking. Also, team leads can approve extra days if there's a clear need, like for focused solo work.
How are they tracking the days? Is it manual?
No, they've added a remote work tracker to the HR portal. It logs your days automatically when you log in remotely.
Of course they did. One more system to remember.
I know, right? On the plus side, they're offering lunch vouchers for in-office days now.
Seriously? That might actually tempt me to come in.
Same here. I'm going in Thursday just for the sushi bar.
Alright, thanks for the update. I'll talk to my manager and see what flexibility I have.
Good idea. Let me know what they say. I'm still figuring it out myself.
Question 1. What change is Amanda asking Tom about? Question 2. What is Amanda's main concern? Question 3. What exception does Tom say is allowed under the new policy? Question 4. How are remote work days tracked now? Question 5. What does Tom mention as an incentive for coming into the office? Question 6. What is Amanda planning to do next? Listening Test Task 4. You will hear a news item once. It is about 1.5 minutes long. Then 5 questions will appear. Choose the best way to complete each statement from the drop-down menu. Listen to the following news item. You will hear the news item only once. It is about 1.5 minutes long.
This week, representatives from over 70 countries gathered in Nairobi to launch a new global initiative aimed at tackling the escalating issue of plastic pollution in oceans and waterways. The event brought together government leaders, scientists, activists, and business representatives in an effort to forge a unified global response to this growing environmental threat. The initiative seeks to dramatically reduce plastic waste by encouraging nations to implement stricter regulations on single-use plastics, boost recycling rates, and invest in improved waste management infrastructure. According to recent reports, over 8 million tons of plastic enter the oceans every year, severely harming marine life and disrupting fragile ecosystems. Throughout the summit, participants emphasized the importance of developing sustainable alternatives to conventional plastic products and increasing public education about responsible consumption. Some countries committed to banning certain types of packaging and promoting biodegradable materials. A major focus of discussion was the establishment of an international support fund to help developing nations modernize their waste systems. Environmental experts stressed that without strong international cooperation and public-private partnerships, progress would remain limited. The summit also featured passionate speeches by youth activists, who called on world leaders to act urgently. They demanded tougher enforcement of environmental laws and investment in innovation to reduce plastic production at the source. The event concluded with a joint agreement to review progress annually, share data, and raise global targets in the coming years. While the agreement is not binding, many see it as a vital first step toward long-term global action on plastic pollution.
Listening Test Task 5. You will listen to a 2 minutes video. Then 8 questions appear. Choose the best way to answer each question.
I want to talk Heung-min Son.
Yeah.
Are Spurs really going to let their talisman go?
Yes, if the right offer comes in. He's been at the club for a long period of time, delivered that trophy, remarkable situation, he's a real fan's favourite. He is someone that absolutely symbolises everything that that football club is about. One of my favourite images of the season was him and his dad hugging after they won the Europa League. He's an outstanding player, he's a team player, he's given everything to that football club for a number of years. Now, the situation as we understand it, and this was a story that broke on Sky Sports News earlier today, Spurs would listen to significant offers for Son. However, he turned down the Saudi Pro League last summer. He wanted to stay, turned out to be the right decision. He rejected them. The thing is, he's 33 years old, he's got 1 year left on his current deal, so it's an interesting one to keep an eye on. But the club say, look, if you decide you're ready for a new challenge, we're not going to stand in your way, providing the money is right. So they have basically put the ball in his court and said, it's up to you. We've got that much respect between us that if you feel it's time, it's time.
Tell us why it won't happen now, though.
Well, it's not going to happen now because they've got a tour of Asia to go to. He, off the pitch, is so important to that football club, and the deal's not going to happen before that tour takes place. When they come back, maybe it happens. Just on Sonny, look, it's 7 goals last year, real drop-off in his performances. Age does catch up with us, and maybe that's the case. His electric pace has been so key to his success, and maybe he's just dropped off that level. And at the Premier League, we know that you drop off a little bit, as Carl Walker discovered, who was probably the fastest defender we've probably seen in the Premier League. It can really make a difference. So, look, I'm surprised by it, but then when you look at it, his age, 33 in July, maybe it's the time. And by the way, just to throw a curveball in there, left-hand side player, potentially departing. There's a left-hand side player we were talking about just a second ago, Jack Grealish. Maybe that's a nice fit.
Oof, there you go.
Listening Test Task 6. You will hear a report once. It is about 3 minutes long. Then 6 questions will appear. Choose the best way to answer each question from the drop-down menu. Listen to the following report. You will hear the report only once. It is about 3 minutes long.
Good morning, and thank you for attending today's session. I'm here to talk about the growing role of smart technology in modern office spaces and how it's transforming the way we work, both positively and, at times, controversially. To begin, what do we mean by smart technology? Essentially, it refers to devices and systems that use connectivity and automation to optimize performance. In the office environment, this includes everything from smart lighting and climate control to facial recognition security systems and AI-powered scheduling assistance. Let's start with efficiency and sustainability. Offices consume large amounts of energy, much of which goes to waste. Smart systems are designed to combat that. For example, motion-activated lights and automated thermostats reduce energy use in unoccupied rooms. In some buildings, AI even learns staff movement patterns to predict occupancy and adjust lighting and temperature in advance. Next, employee productivity and comfort. Adjustable smart desks can alternate between sitting and standing with a tap or voice command. Smart lighting systems adjust brightness and color temperature based on the time of day to reduce eye strain and fatigue. These small enhancements may not sound revolutionary, but over time, they can significantly improve employee well-being. Security is another area where smart technology has had an impact. Many offices now use keyless access via smartphones or biometric scanning. Some even track occupancy in real time, which helps during emergencies and allows facility managers to optimize space usage. In the post-pandemic world, this also assists in maintaining social distancing protocols. But despite all these benefits, there are concerns. The issue of privacy is increasingly prominent. Some employees feel uncomfortable knowing their movements or even conversations could be recorded or analyzed. Even if data is collected for efficiency purposes, it raises ethical questions about surveillance in the workplace. Finally, it's important to note that technology isn't a fix-all. Not every company needs advanced systems, and improper implementation can create more stress than it resolves. The key is balance, using smart tech to enhance work environments without compromising employee trust or mental well-being. In conclusion, while smart technology is changing office dynamics for the better in many ways, businesses must weigh benefits against potential downsides, especially regarding privacy and human-centered design. Thank you.